Taking the time to watch this video. I wanted to send you something very important, but I put it on video so you don't have to read 20 paragraphs. Okay. I want to talk to you about PEP, and on Facebook, you'll see PEP for pain. As you may or may not know, I've been in the fitness, health, and rehabilitation business for close to 30 years now. And for the last 17 years, I've been practicing something called PEP in Canada, which is a prescriptive postural exercise program for pain. On Facebook, it's PEP for pain. 17 years ago, I went down to San Diego to take a program called the Egoscue Method, and the program certification was the Egoscue Method University. Let me go back a little bit. And like I said, I'll make this fast, so I might babble a little bit. But 20 years ago, 25 years ago, I had a knee problem that nobody could fix. Some numerous athletic therapists, numerous physios, active release technique, rolfing, and so on. And they're all good things. But my situation was postural. So as I had a few friends and a small group that we got together every now and then that were reading the stuff, using the stuff of Anthony Robbins. Anthony Robbins himself had some physical problems, some pain. So he brought to my attention way back then when I took UPW, the Egoscue Method. So they had their first program in 1999, 2000, which I took. And it was huge for my pain. It was a lot of work, but what the problem was a structural deviation. So I brought it up here to Canada a long time ago and thought it would be a great part of my personal training practice, or what I do with coaching people on whether it's weight loss or getting stronger or whatever their physical goals are. But it's an amazing science. When I say but the issues were that a shoulder would pop up, a knee would pop up, an ankle would pop up, a back problem would pop up, and that's because of postural integrity. So here we are at a wonderful stage where, with the internet and stuff, what I mean is I want to get this program to more people. The other day I was reminded when a friend phoned me and said, "Oh my God, I woke up with knee pain this morning," or I walked and my knee went, and I could, in a few exercises, already get to the symptoms of his ailment. And as being a posture alignment specialist or anything, our normal kind of consciousness is when you're not in pain, you're not really thinking about it. And like I said, it's something I've been doing for 17 years, but I want to get to more people. So the great part of doing what I call PEP in Canada, which is a prescriptive postural exercise program, instead of the shoulder symptom, we look at the body as a whole, where the body's lined up, and create a program of positions, stretching exercises, and strengthening exercises to get you back to straight, which it is straight. One of the books that illustrates it best is Muscles, Testing, and Function, where they show how the shoulders line up with the hips, hips with knees, and knees with ankles. So, you know what, to be honest, for 2 weeks, I'm like, you know what, I want to lose maybe 10 pounds and I'll go on, and I'm procrastinating. I said, you know what, let's get it out. Tell people about it. There's people that are suffering out there, and what really bothers me is that the people that are in hip pain or back pain for years will be told, you know, you're not getting any younger. And that's the way it is, and it's part of aging and so on. It's not the way it is. My whole 25 years in the health and fitness arena was to get to the fundamentals of what health was. You know, I learned the best about nutrition by studying with a strength coach. I learned the best about posture by studying with a former Marine. So it's getting to the fundamentals of health. But like I said, if you don't mind, I just want to get this out there and create awareness. If you don't mind, tell people about PEP for pain. It's the only program because we don't touch the patient, touch the person suffering from pain. We go online, they can take their webcam, I look at their posture, we go through a few tests, depending on the package that they want to take. We go through a few tests, and right away, after a few days, I'll have feelings of walking taller, I feel better balanced, my hip didn't move like that before. And again, I don't want to get into the age thing, because to me, what is getting older? Getting older and feeling old is the lack of mobility. I mean, let's face it. When you lose your hair at 50, I've seen people lose their hair at 22. Gray hair, glasses, those are not symptoms of being older. Being old to me is losing mobility, and it's the crappiest thing. What's crappier than not being able to move is being in chronic pain every day. Listen, this program's not for everybody. This is a program for people that want to take control of their health. They don't have to jump in a car, go to the physio, wait in line for other patients. And the way it works here in Montreal, I don't know how it works in your city, but the therapist is there with 3 people, works a little bit on their arm, on the symptom, and I don't want to put anybody down. I just want to tell you the way it is. Works a little bit on the symptom and says, you know what, do this and I'll be back. Posture is a specialized program that you're one-on-one with a therapist, and depending on your budget, I've created different services that are from easy as $3 a day to do your own therapy. This is not an exercise program to feel better. This is a program to get you out of pain, get your body as mobile as you were when you were 16 and an athlete, and stay that way for the rest of life. Body needs movement. I can get into more stuff, but I don't want to take your time today. Here's the other part. You know somebody that has neck pain, shoulder pain? Send them to Pep for Pain on Facebook. And every week I'm going to put a few exercises for neck, for shoulder, for hip, for ankle, stenosis of the spine, ankylosing spondylosis. There's so many things that come through posture. So I know when I say posture, you're probably sitting up taller. We're just talking about functional anatomy and mobility. So thanks for taking the time to read, or you're not reading, you're listening. Thanks for taking the time to listen to this video. I want to create awareness through Canada and through the world that your pain is not your end story. You can get out of it, but you've got to do your exercises every day. And what's a few exercises to feel great and move again? There's no limitations. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And if you don't want any more videos, just let me know and I won't send you. Otherwise, let people know that are in pain and say, hey, there's this thing called Pep for Pain, Prescriptive Postural Exercise Program. Thanks for listening.